Hey! Second time trying this. First time I had no sound, so if anyone pops on and can let me know, it'd be good. If it doesn't work out, I'll have to run to work and I'll try again in the afternoon. Day one, my self-improvement 30-day challenge. I can say waking up with a routine this morning has been a completely different experience. Not even that hard. Woke up, cleaned my room, drank some water, put on some music, did some push-ups, did some sit-ups, went upstairs and made a lunch and breakfast and made some coffee because I won't be drinking coffee for a while. And all of that is basically new. I used to just wake up shortly before work and hit Tim Hortons or something like that. And yeah, it was destroying my gut. Being here in Mill Bay, I've probably doubled the amount of junk food I've eaten in my whole life just by having the convenience of it. I grew up on Denman, so I never really had that. And yeah, that feels really good to listen to music, get up, do some. My body feels ready for the day. It doesn't feel nearly as stiff. So I think I think even just the routine is going to be a huge help. But today is day one, so it's tobacco, and I want to talk about that. Like I said yesterday, I've been using one of these, and again, I really do support this technology. If you're someone out there who is smoking weed or tobacco, this is, I really recommend this. This is cheaper, it's cleaner, you don't get stains in your mouth, you don't smell up a room or a car. It has lots of different flavors. So far, there isn't really any negative side effects that they can tell. Longer studies will show something, but yeah, I really like using this, and I'm going to be quitting it just so I can be consistent with what I'm doing, and I don't want the effects of the nicotine I want to have as many variables written out so I can actually just get back down to the basics of what is my body doing on a day-to-day thing without any stimulants, and nicotine in this form is definitely a stimulant. So that's going away, and I want to talk about tobacco use itself. Sean talked about, wrote a comment about how changing our words about quitting something to using it more properly, and that's a great segue because I actually do intend to, I met a guy recently who has a leatherworking shop, and I'm going to ask him if I can make a tobacco pouch in his workshop, because from what I have learned, and other times in my life when I've quit tobacco, it's because I've learned more about how it was intentionally used in the past and still is with the cultures that have been carrying this medicine for a long time. And in tobacco is a lot like a quartz crystal in that it is an amplifier of intention. It passes intention on. That's why when you want something done or a favor you're asking, you give them tobacco, because it enforces the intention. It creates the intention of what you're doing. And if you want to pray to something, it's kind of a carrier wave, if you will, of what your prayer or intention is. So when you abuse tobacco, you are actually kind of going against your own intentions. And I've felt that when I've been addicted to tobacco in the past. It does not seem very self-serving. So by making a medicine pouch, I'm hoping to bring myself back into a bit more of a path, a healthy path with it. Not that I'm going to start using it, but to have it with all my other medicines in a container that has intention bound into the work, I think is going to get me back on a good path with it. And so that's tobacco. And so what I'm dropping that, and what I'm picking up is the Wim Hof breathing technique. This is something I've learned from Peter Janes, but Wim Hof is, you can check him out on YouTube. He teaches classes now, but basically he's the guy who can survive in very, very cold water and survive attacks on his immune system. That's been scientifically proven. They've tested him out, and he's a phenomenon, and he's changing what science says the human body is capable of, and it's basically what all the gurus talked about, mind over body. And so the Wim Hof breathing, I'll go through it really quickly. I won't do the whole exercise, but the whole exercise itself only takes a couple minutes. Basically, though, you want to take a deep breath in and out. without pause. You want to do that for about 30 breaths in and out. And on the last breath, you breathe all the way out. And you hold it for as long as you can. For as long as you can, and you'll see waves of need come and go. And then eventually you'll have to breathe in. So you breathe in, you hold that. And you hold that for about 20 seconds. And then you do that whole thing 2 more times. 30 breaths in and out, then all the way out. Hold it for as long as you can. And then breathe in, hold it for 20 seconds. Here's a good way to test what it can do to your body. First thing in the morning, do as many push-ups as you possibly can. And then do the breathing technique. Go all three rounds, but on the last round, when you breathe all the way out, when you have no air in your body, at that point, do as many push-ups as you can, and you'll be shocked to see that you actually can do more push-ups with your breath out after doing that exercise than you could before you started. And part of the reason is because that process puts oxygen in your blood, and when your blood is oxygen rich, it feeds your muscles and your body. So not only does deep breathing bring oxygen into your blood, but this psychology or the physiology of the deprivation gets your body more prepared to hold on to it. Now that's not very scientific stuff, but this is what he says, and this is what scientists are trying to figure out. So I'm quitting the tobacco, and I'm quitting this this douche flute here, this mouth fedora, and instead I'm going to pick up the Wim Hof breathing thing. I'll probably do it in the morning before I go to work, and then I'll try and do it while I'm at work, because it's something you can do while you're walking around, but it's better to be laying down when you practice it. So that is day 1, the quitting of tobacco, and I really liked what Sean said about how we use our words. So I'm going to be no longer abusing tobacco and starting to carry it and its medicine in a good way. So that's it for today's video. I'll let you know how the rest of the day goes, and my daily routine for the end of the night, and then again in the morning. And so yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Day 2 is alcohol. Yay! So I might grab something tonight and have a little bit goodbye. But we'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good day.